Have you ever found yourself at a crossroads, searching for guidance and inspiration? In those moments of uncertainty, the wisdom of others can shine a light on our path and help us navigate life's challenges. Quotes have the remarkable power to encapsulate profound truths and life lessons in just a few words. They serve as reminders of the wisdom that has stood the test of time, offering us comfort, motivation, and a fresh perspective when we need it most. We will explore some of the most profound quotes that capture life's greatest lessons. These timeless words of wisdom will serve as a compass, guiding us towards personal growth, self-discovery, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. So let's dive in and uncover the treasures hidden within these powerful quotes. Perseverance is a quality that separates those who achieve their dreams from those who merely dream. It is the fuel that propels us forward, even when the road ahead seems daunting. As the saying goes, it's not about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you get back up. This quote reminds us that setbacks and failures are an inevitable part of the journey towards success. When faced with adversity, it's easy to feel discouraged and tempted to give up. However, it is in those moments that perseverance becomes our greatest ally. By cultivating a resilient mindset and refusing to let obstacles define us, we develop the strength to overcome any challenge that comes our way. Perseverance teaches us that every struggle we face is an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. When life throws you a curveball, remember that your ability to persevere is a testament to your inner strength. Embrace the challenges, learn from the setbacks, and keep pushing forward. Success is not about perfection, it's about progress. And with each step you take, no matter how small, you are moving closer to your goals and dreams. One of the most powerful forces in the universe is the belief we have in ourselves. As the renowned author and motivational speaker Les Brown once said, "Believe in yourself and the rest will fall into place. Have faith in your own abilities, work hard, and there is nothing you cannot accomplish." This quote encapsulates the essence of self-belief and its transformative power. When we doubt ourselves, we create invisible barriers that limit our potential. We convince ourselves that we are not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough to achieve our dreams. However, the truth is that we are all born with unlimited potential. The only limits we face are the ones we impose upon ourselves. Cultivating a strong sense of self-belief requires us to silence the inner critic and replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. It means trusting in our abilities even when others doubt us. When we believe in ourselves, we give ourselves permission to take risks, step out of our comfort zones, and pursue our passions with unwavering determination. Your beliefs shape your reality. If you believe you can achieve something, you are halfway there. So nurture your self-belief, surround yourself with people who uplift and support you, and never underestimate the power of your own convictions. When you have faith in yourself, there is no obstacle too great and no dream too big. In a world that can sometimes feel harsh and unforgiving, kindness has the power to illuminate even the darkest of days. As the saying goes, no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. This quote reminds us that every gesture of compassion, every word of encouragement, and every helping hand has the potential to create a ripple effect of positivity. Kindness is not just about grand gestures or heroic acts. It is about the small, everyday moments where we choose to put others before ourselves. It is about offering a smile to a stranger, lending a listening ear to a friend in need, or performing a random act of generosity without expecting anything in return. When we practice kindness, we not only uplift others, but also nourish our own souls. Kindness has a boomerang effect. The more we give, the more we receive. It fosters a sense of connection, empathy, and compassion, reminding us that we are all interconnected and that our actions have the power to make a difference in the lives of others. In a world that can often feel divided and disconnected, be a beacon of kindness. Choose to spread light wherever you go, knowing that even the smallest act of compassion can have a profound impact. As the Dalai Lama once said, "Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible." Let kindness be your guiding principle and watch as it transforms not only the lives of those around you, but also your own. Failure is often viewed as something to be feared and avoided at all costs. However, the greatest minds in history have understood that failure is not the opposite of success, but rather an integral part of it. As Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This quote reframes failure as a necessary stepping stone on the path to achievement. When we experience failure, it is easy to feel discouraged and tempted to give up on our dreams. However, failure is not a reflection of our worth or potential. It is simply a feedback mechanism that shows us what doesn't work. Every failure carries within it the seeds of wisdom and growth, offering us valuable lessons that can propel us forward. Embracing failure as a teacher requires a shift in mindset. It means viewing setbacks as opportunities for learning and self-discovery. It means understanding that success is not a straight line, but rather a winding road filled with detours, obstacles, and unexpected turns. By cultivating a growth mindset and seeing failure as a natural part of the learning process, we give ourselves permission to take risks, experiment, and innovate. The greatest breakthroughs often come on the heels of the greatest failures. So, when you encounter setbacks, don't let them define you. Instead, let them refine you. Embrace the lessons that failure has to offer, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. As Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." Let failure be your ally on the path to greatness. In a world that often equates success with complexity and material possessions, it is easy to lose sight of the beauty and joy found in simplicity. As Leonardo da Vinci once said, "Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication." This quote reminds us that true contentment and fulfillment often lie in the simple things in life. We live in a society that constantly bombards us with messages, telling us that we need more money, more possessions, more status. However, the pursuit of material wealth and external validation often leads to stress, anxiety, and a sense of emptiness. It is in the moments of simplicity, when we strip away the excess and focus on what truly matters, that we find genuine happiness. Simplicity is about living intentionally and mindfully, appreciating the present moment and finding joy in the small things. It is about decluttering our lives, both physically and mentally, and making space for what truly nourishes our souls. When we simplify our lives, we create room for gratitude, connection, and self-discovery. Take a step back and reassess what truly matters to you. Let go of the pursuit of perfection and the need to keep up with societal expectations. Instead, find beauty in the ordinary moments, cherish the simple pleasures, and cultivate a life that aligns with your values and brings you genuine fulfillment. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Live simply so that others may simply live." Embrace simplicity as a pathway to a life well lived. Gratitude is a powerful force that has the ability to transform our lives from the inside out. As Oprah Winfrey once said, "Be thankful for what you have, you'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough." This quote highlights the transformative power of gratitude and its ability to shift our perspective. When we focus on what we lack or compare ourselves to others, we create a mindset of scarcity and dissatisfaction. We become blind to the blessings and opportunities that surround us, always chasing after the next thing we believe will bring us happiness. However, when we cultivate a practice of gratitude, we train our minds to seek out the good in every situation, no matter how challenging. Gratitude is about recognizing and appreciating the gifts that life has bestowed upon us, both big and small. It is about acknowledging the people who have made a positive impact on our lives and expressing our appreciation for their presence. When we approach life with a grateful heart, we open ourselves up to abundance, joy, and a deeper sense of contentment. Practicing gratitude does not mean denying the difficulties or challenges we face. Rather, it means choosing to focus on the blessings that exist alongside the struggles. It means finding reasons to be thankful, even in the darkest of times, and trusting that every experience, whether positive or negative, holds a lesson and an opportunity for growth. Make gratitude a daily practice. Start each day by acknowledging 3 things you are grateful for, no matter how small they may seem. Keep a gratitude journal where you can record the blessings and positive experiences that come your way. Express your appreciation to others through words of affirmation, acts of kindness, and heartfelt gestures. As you cultivate a grateful mindset, you will find that your life becomes infused with a deeper sense of joy, resilience, and purpose. In a society that often equates vulnerability with weakness, it takes immense courage to embrace our authentic selves and share our truths with the world. As Brené Brown, a renowned researcher and author, once said, "Vulnerability is not winning or losing, it's having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome." This quote reminds us that true strength lies in our willingness to be vulnerable and authentically ourselves. Vulnerability is about shedding the masks we wear and allowing others to see the real us, flaws and all. It is about being honest about our fears, insecurities, and struggles, and trusting that we will be accepted and loved for who we are. When we embrace vulnerability, we create space for genuine connection, empathy, and personal growth. Opening ourselves up to vulnerability can be a daunting prospect. It requires us to step out of our comfort zones and risk rejection or judgment. However, it is in those moments of vulnerability that we forge the deepest bonds with others. When we share our authentic selves, we give others permission to do the same, fostering a sense of belonging and understanding. Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of courage and resilience. It takes immense strength to be open and honest about our struggles, to ask for help when we need it, and to allow ourselves to be seen in our entirety. When we embrace vulnerability, we tap into a wellspring of inner strength and self-acceptance. Let go of the need to appear perfect or in control all the time. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, to share your truths, and to connect with others on a deeper level. Trust that your vulnerability is a source of strength and that it has the power to inspire and uplift those around you. As you embrace your authentic self, you will find that you are capable of facing any challenge that comes your way with grace, resilience, and an unwavering sense of self. In life, we often hold on to things that no longer serve us: grudges, resentments, negative self-beliefs, and unhealthy attachments. However, as the saying goes, letting go is not about losing, it's about moving forward. This quote reminds us that letting go is not a sign of weakness or defeat, but rather a wise and courageous choice that allows us to create space for growth and healing. Holding on to grudges and negative emotions can be a heavy burden to bear. It keeps us stuck in the past, replaying old wounds and reliving painful experiences. When we refuse to let go, we give others power over our happiness and well-being. We allow the actions of others to define us and limit our potential for joy and inner peace. Letting go is a process of releasing what no longer serves us and making room for new beginnings. It is about forgiving ourselves and others, not because they deserve it, but because we deserve peace. It is about recognizing that holding on to resentment and anger only hurts us in the long run, and that true freedom comes from letting go and moving forward. The wisdom of letting go extends beyond our relationships with others. It also applies to our relationship with ourselves. We often cling to self-limiting beliefs, negative self-talk, and the need for control. However, when we learn to let go of these internal obstacles, we open ourselves up to personal growth, self-discovery, and a greater sense of inner peace. Take a moment to reflect on what you are holding on to that is no longer serving you. Is it a past hurt, a negative self-belief, or an unhealthy attachment? Give yourself permission to let go, to release the weight of the past, and to step into a future filled with possibility and freedom. As you learn to let go, you will find that you are lighter, more resilient, and better equipped to navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. In the fast-paced world we live in, it is easy to get caught up in the constant chatter of our minds, dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. However, as the spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle once said, "The past has no power over the present moment." This quote reminds us that true peace and contentment can only be found in the here and now. When we dwell on the past, we often find ourselves stuck in a cycle of regret, guilt, or nostalgia. We replay old mistakes, wishing we had done things differently, or we cling to memories of happier times, longing for what once was. Similarly, when we worry about the future, we create anxiety and fear, projecting our doubts and insecurities onto an uncertain tomorrow. The power of the present moment lies in its ability to free us from the shackles of the past and the worries of the future. When we fully immerse ourselves in the here and now, we find a sense of peace and clarity that is often elusive. We become more attuned to the beauty and wonder that surrounds us, appreciating the simple joys and blessings that we might otherwise overlook. Cultivating presence requires practice and intentionality. It means learning to quiet the mind, to observe our thoughts without judgment, and to bring our attention back to the present moment whenever it wanders. It means engaging fully in the activities and conversations we are a part of, without the distractions of technology or the constant pull of multitasking. When we live in the present, we open ourselves up to a richer, more fulfilling existence. We become more connected to ourselves, to others, and to the world around us. We find a sense of inner peace and contentment that is not dependent on external circumstances or future outcomes. Make a conscious effort to anchor yourself in the present moment. Take a deep breath, feel the sensation of the air filling your lungs, and observe the thoughts and emotions that arise without judgment. Engage fully in the activities and conversations you are a part of, giving them your undivided attention. As you cultivate presence, you will find that life becomes more vibrant, more meaningful, and more joyful. In a world that often encourages us to seek validation and worth from external sources, the practice of self-love is a revolutionary act. As the renowned poet Rumi once said, "Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it." This quote reminds us that true love and acceptance begin within ourselves. Self-love is not about narcissism or selfishness. It is about recognizing and honoring our inherent worth as human beings. It is about treating ourselves with the same kindness, compassion, and respect that we would extend to a dear friend. When we cultivate a deep love and acceptance for ourselves, we create a solid foundation upon which all other relationships and experiences can flourish. However, the journey to self-love is not always easy. We live in a society that constantly bombards us with messages telling us that we are not enough, not thin enough, not smart enough, not successful enough. We internalize these messages and create a harsh inner critic that constantly berates us for our perceived flaws and shortcomings. Cultivating self-love requires us to challenge these negative beliefs and replace them with a narrative of self-compassion and acceptance. It means learning to treat ourselves with gentleness and understanding, even in the face of our own mistakes and imperfections. It means setting healthy boundaries, prioritizing our own needs and well-being, and learning to say no when something does not align with our values or self-worth. Self-love is a practice, a daily commitment to showing up for ourselves with kindness and compassion. It means nourishing our bodies with healthy food and movement, engaging in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment, and surrounding ourselves with people who uplift and support us. It means learning to forgive ourselves for our past mistakes and embracing our uniqueness and individuality. As you cultivate self-love, you will find that your relationship with yourself transforms. You will develop a deeper sense of self-acceptance, resilience, and inner peace. You will attract healthier relationships and experiences that reflect your own self-worth and value, and you will become a beacon of love and light, inspiring others to embrace their own journey of self-discovery and self-love.